Hello everyone, this is Jake from Down the Weeble Hole, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. In the far-off year of 2019, 3 shonen series received their anime debut. The first was Demon Slayer, an impressive work that had some of the best animation ever seen in anime. The second was Dr. Stone, a series that has one of the most interesting mysteries in anime. And the last was Fire Force. And although Demon Slayer and Dr. Stone achieved critical acclaim, Fire Force didn't receive the same treatment. And I don't understand, because personally, I think Fire Force may be my favorite out of the 3 series. Fire Force was created by Okubo Asushi, who also wrote a little series called Soul Eater back in the mid-2000s. And I think Fire Force has the potential to surpass Soul Eater. Well, at least the Soul Eater anime. Fire Force takes place in a world where humans can experience spontaneous combustion and turn into flaming monstrosities called Infernals. In order to combat the Infernals, a special team was created called the Fire Force. Members of the Fire Force usually have a mastery of pyrokinesis, where they can either control the flames around them, or they can create flames themselves. We follow Shinra Kusakabe, a boy who joins the 8th Company of the Fire Force in order to become a hero and save people from Infernals. Shinra is a good main character. He shares some traits seen with other shonen protagonists, such as easily inspiring others, but Shinra also has this devilish looking smile that made me think he looked more like a villain than a hero. When I finally learned why he has such an evil smile, I felt bad for judging the guy, and I liked that small subversion. Shinra primarily uses the fire that he can generate from his feet to combat the Infernals, and as soon as I saw his power, I was sold on it. Sanji's Diablo Jambe is one of my favorite attacks in One Piece, so to have an anime where the main character uses fire kicks as his primary attack just makes me excited. I like that Shinra already has a mastery of his power when he's first introduced to us. He's already plenty powerful, and it makes sense why he would be picked to join the 8th Company of the Fire Force. He doesn't feel overpowered though, and we can see that he has plenty of room to grow stronger, which I think is an important aspect you need to display early on, especially when your main character is an overdog. I think the strongest aspect of Fire Force is its main cast of characters. Each character has their own quirks and personality that distinguish them from the other characters. We have Arthur Boyle, Shinra's rival, who also joins the 8th Company. He is incredibly powerful, but is also a complete idiot. Other members include the laid-back but serious Captain Obi, the diligent Lieutenant Hinawa, the adorable and terrifying Maki, and the cute Sister Iris. They all have great chemistry together, and just seeing how everyone interacts is one of my favorite aspects of the series. They really feel like a team that understands the strengths and weaknesses of each other. Fire Force also features a side cast that is just as colorful and fun as their main cast. We've got the mysterious Joker, the sultry and dominant Captain of Company 5 Hibana, the destructive Captain of Company 7 Benimaru, and everyone's favorite cat girl Tamaki, who suffers from the awful power Lucky Let Your Lure, which puts her into various lewd situations. These are just some of the various characters that the series introduces, and I definitely think Fire Force has the upper hand in terms of characters when compared to both Demon Slayer and Dr. Stone. There's no annoying characters like Zenitsu that make me want to turn the anime off. The anime also has some of the best pacing I've seen in any series. Arcs last for as long as they have to. In the span of 24 episodes, so much happened. I never felt like there was any wasted time, and this made it easy for me to binge the entire first season. I got so invested in the series, I actually started the second season, just so I can see what is happening next. I usually wait till the season is done before I watch it, since I don't like waiting every week to watch a new episode, but Fire Force's story is just so interesting that I need to see what happens next. Fire Force's story works so well because of the world building behind it. Every arc we learn more about the world these characters live in. We explore the different Fire Force companies, and we see how different each one of them is managed. We see that this world is managed by both science and religion, and it's interesting to see how these forces interact and oppose each other. I don't want to discuss the story in this video because I want you to experience it for yourself, but I think the series does a good job with introducing mysteries and giving both immediate and long-running payoffs. The end of Season 1 had an amazing final episode that gave a lot of useful information and made the entire viewing worth it. There are still so many mysteries that need to be explored in Season 2, and I can't wait to get some answers. Another aspect that kept me invested was just seeing how versatile fire is. I was always excited to see how each character would use fire in new and interesting ways. Arthur Boyle uses a plasma sword, Hibana uses fire flowers, Maki can summon fire spirits, and Tamaki's got fire cat ears. Most series use several elements for their fighting systems, but this series just uses fire, which I find very commendable and impressive. Also, all the infernal designs are just awesome. They really look monstrous, and I love how each of them is unique as well. In terms of animation, this series definitely falls behind Demon Slayer, but Fire Force still has impressive fighting scenes, especially whenever Shinra is using his fire kicks. The visuals and audio used for Shinra's fire kicks are so bombastic and really get your heart pumping. This series lets a lot of the characters shine with their own fights, which I'm always happy to see. Nothing is worse than a series where only the main character gets to fight. My personal favorite fight in the series so far is Obi versus Benimaru. It really made me respect Obi as the captain. The animation also has a style that reminds me of Monogatari a lot. There are quick cuts that give the whole series a more artistic feeling to it, which I really enjoy. The series also features quite a bit of fan service, especially with Tamaki, and although I don't really care for it, it doesn't really bother me either. I do like the Hibana fan service though. In terms of criticism, I don't have much. I think the animation can get a bit sloppy at times and feel a bit robotic, but besides that, I really love where Fire Force is heading. It feels like a series that is just trying to have fun and tell a good story, and those are the two things I look for in a shonen series. As I said before, Fire Force Season 2 is running right now, so if you've never watched this series, I think it would be a great time to catch up. I give Fire Force a noble steed out of 10. Thanks for watching my review, everyone. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already, and join our Instagram and Twitter. Also, join our Discord if you want to talk about Fire Force or any other anime. Links in the description. Take care, everyone.